Hello Scorpio, so I'm doing your weekly tarot for July the 8th to the 15th. Please do be aware of people out there stealing my content, okay? So you've got these crappy AI channels that are stealing my content and then changing my voice into a robotic one, okay? If you find anything like that out there, then definitely please do report them because it is stolen content. My readings will only ever be on my channel, which is Phoenix Keia Tarot, okay? Right, so your situation here, Scorpio, is a fork in the road, which indicates that like obviously you've got a decision to make this week, and it's one of those where you're not really going to be able to get out of it by ignoring it, okay? It is one of those situations where it's literally like you need to make this decision, right? It says time to make a decision, considering the consequences and making the necessary choice, right? Sometimes this card can come out when there's a bit of a moral dilemma that's going on. So we will find out more. All that glitters, yeah, there's something fake here. Fool's gold. Somebody is wearing a mask or is trying to be someone that they're not. There is some embellishing of the truth or of themselves. Right, so that is not helping you any, right? It is not helping you to make a decision here because something's really, really dodgy. Let's take a look. We'll dig deeper into this one with the tarot, right? Who or what is fake with all that glitters for Scorpio? What's this all that glitters for Scorpio, please? Okay. Scorpio. It feels like a person. It feels to me like someone is trying... It's like they're trying to impress you, right? High Priestess, yeah. Your gut instincts have already told you, yeah, something's not right about this person. They do seem to be exaggerating on their own accomplishments. There's definitely a lot of claims that are being made here with all that glitters, and you know about it. That's the thing. That's why it's being clarified with the High Priestess, because you know, yeah, it's just not... It's just not clicking. It's not sitting right with you. Page of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, they're covering up for something here. I mean, it could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, though. I think that this Page of Wands is here because the assumption that this other individual's making is you're just going to be naive. You're just going to believe everything that it is that they're saying. What is it that... Oh, I'm losing my words. What is it that they are covering up for here? With this Five of Pentacles, what are they covering up for? It's like the expectation that you're just going to blindly believe everything that they're saying. The Three of Cups reversed. That's someone who follows the crowd. Ace of Cups off balance. There's Cancerian energy here. This person definitely just follows the crowd. Ace of Cups off balance. Oh boy. Can you tell us about this? Thank you. Four of Cups. Practically in the reverse. But not quite. They don't want to be rejected, so they're covering up for their own insecurities here. There's definitely emotional games that's being played. Sort of, oh, I'm going to reject this person first before they get a chance to reject me. Right? It feels like that. All the glitters. Scorpio, is somebody currently ignoring you as a way to try and punish you here? If they're doing that, I'm seeing that your response is, I really don't give a shit. Okay? Because your patience with this person, with this situation, has definitely worn thin. Okay? So whatever game they think that they're playing, they're actually playing it against themselves. I'm getting the message here that you are watching them try, though. You're watching them try to see how far they're going to go, how far they're going to take it. It's almost like it's entertaining here for you to... oh, ouch. Okay. So there's that sting in the tail then, Scorpio. Fucking hell. Yeah, I don't give a shit, but it sure is hell fun to watch them try. I got you. I got you. Okay. So what's this fork in a road then? Oh, you've given them a dilemma. They're saying Uno reverse cards. Right, so you've given them a dilemma because you've played this Uno reverse on them. Okay. So I guess we don't need to look into that fork in the road then. Interesting. Why is this happening? And you're getting the question, why? Motives are driving intention. Spending some time in introspection. So that's like hermit-esque energy with this one. Why is this happening? There's a book with wings there as well, which indicates your prior experience, that's knowledge, it's information. Once you've got all of the information, once you've got a certain amount of knowledge under your belt, it makes a lot of things a lot easier. So your knowledge and information here is human behavior then. Literally. Oh, did I just see a card that had been turned? No, must have just been my imagination. Okay, so can you tell us more about the catalyst here? King of Pentacles. Right, if this person is not a Cancerian... Oh, that was random. Okay. Scorpio just got a really, really itchy nose. That usually implies that someone's trying to dig into your business. All right. That was really random. I was going to say, if this person's not a Cancerian, then they're likely going to be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, they're definitely digging. They're digging into your business. I think they're trying to figure out why you're not raising to the bait here. That's what I think is going on. Can you tell it? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Right, let's find out more about that one then. What's this Wheel of Fortune for the catalyst for Scorpio? King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, that implies, Scorpio, that potentially your career is about to take off here. or something to do with your lifestyle, your quality of living is about to take off in a really big way. What's this Wheel of Fortune? I'm going to ask further questions in a minute, Scorpio. I'm just trying to figure out one thing at a time here, right? So Wheel of Fortune with the Sun, nice. Hanged Man reverse, also very nice. I'll tell you why in a minute. The Seven of Cups off balance, nice. And the Hierophant off balance in this context, very nice. Right, so the catalyst, you don't owe this person anything, right? Whoever they are. I'm going to ask in a minute who they are. What is their whole deal? You don't owe them anything. There's zero confusion here on your part. You have zero loyalties towards this individual, right? Whoever they are. They certainly have not earned your trust. And if at one point they had your trust, then they've definitely broken that trust, right? And it seems to be, as well with this Hierophant coming out off balance, that you're not likely going to change your mind on this either. So whatever this person has done, in order for you to get to that point of having this grievance with them, basically, it must have been something pretty bad. It must have been something really, really serious in order for you to, you know, take this really hard line with them of, like, it's done. But it sure as fuck is entertaining for me, watching as they try still to try and play these emotional games with me, because whatever they're chucking at me is just not working. And you are finding that mildly amusing, okay? The fact that they're still at it, they're still trying. The Sun and the Hangman reversed. Hangman reversed is you're no longer making sacrifices, especially not for this person, right? We're seeing this huge shift going on here with this King of Pentacles energy, right? Your catalyst, like, is literally saying that this person, this situation is literally beneath you, right? You're not making any excuses for them here. You're not making any allowances for them. Like, it just is what it is. And it's saying that you're better off for it as well. So bearing in mind, we're clarifying this Wheel of Fortune here, right? Your karma has completely changed up since disconnecting from this person, right? So again, if we're looking at evidence, which, I mean, sometimes, yes, tarot cards, they can present like pieces of the puzzle, pieces of the evidence. Something about them was bringing you negative karma. Now, that could have been because you were defending them, you were standing up for them, or you were making a lot of allowances and sacrifices for them. When I'm just going to say, this is a bad person. Like, this is not a good person at all, right? So when you're placing all of your bets on an individual like that, you can only imagine how that's going to affect your own karma, right? So we see here your motives are spot on, because your motives are to improve your life, to improve your world, and obviously to try and help out others, you know, where you can, where possible. But, you know, after you have kind of almost scrutinized a little bit just to make sure that you're helping out the right types of people. Do you know what I mean? I'm seeing that you're definitely on the right track, right? And your motives are definitely spot on. especially with that sun being there as well. It's like, yeah, happiest card in tarot. You know, a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. If ever you wanted to know if you were doing the right thing, then definitely the sun being there is an indication that actually, yeah, you are doing the right thing. I was going to ask, who is this person? Thank you. I think that one's reversed. It is reversed. The Empress reversed. Now, it's someone who is coming from their feminine energy, right? Not necessarily a female, but someone who is in their feminine energy, but it's dark feminine energy. And what I mean by that is catty, spiteful, jealous, envious, competitive, trying to pull others down instead of uplifting them, right? It's very, very lazy, very greedy, very entitled. It's someone who believes that they should just have everything handed to them on a silver platter, right? It's a user. Okay, gold digger energy is often associated with Empress reversed. Now, again, that doesn't have to be a female at all, right? That could easily be a man. Do you know what I mean? But they could be coming from this vibe of, oh, I'm helpless. I'm decrepit. I you know, I can't do anything by myself. Oh, do you know what I mean? It's just dizzying looking at that energy and reading that off. It's crazy, especially when you consider as well that this is a full-blown grown-ass adult that's doing this. Do you know what I mean? Motives are driving intention, so their motives clearly is to get your attention, to get you to feel sorry for them. And guess what? You're not falling for it at all. You have got all of that knowledge under your belt, all of that past experience. Like whoever this is, you know them well. You know their playbook. You've seen it time and time and time again, right? And that's probably why you're finding it mildly amusing to sit back and watch them as they try, because they are getting more and more desperate as the days go on. Okay, like they really, really are. Ultimately wanting control, but wanting that emotional control over you. And it is just not working because you don't care, you don't give a fuck. And honestly, I don't think you should either. I really, really don't. Fair enough, I'm not supposed to take sides in readings, but fuck me. Sometimes you just cannot help it. Do you know what I mean? Especially, like, all that glitters, right? It's right there. This person is a fake. This person is a fraud. You know it. Spirit knows it. I know it now because I can see it here in the cards. And it's like, do you know, I can't bring myself to feel sorry for someone like that. Honestly, they deserve everything that they fucking get. Like, seriously. Never-ending story for your blind spot. You, Scorpio, listen. I don't think you're ever going to be completely rid of this person. Not completely. Okay. I don't know. They could be someone who is related to you. Maybe that's the reason, right? Maybe this is one of those situations where they just can't help themselves and they just keep bouncing back and bouncing back and bouncing back. I mean, bloody hell, yeah, I've known a few people like that as well. It really is that frustrating, never-ending story, right? Looks like you definitely have got something similar on your hands here. They've got a wounded ego, Scorpio. Oh, ice cream van. Okay, I'm back. So I just had to go AFK there, just as the reading wasn't interrupted anymore. Although I am so hungry now. I've heard that ice cream van. Yeah, so they've got a wounded ego. They here's the thing, right? Because it's in your blind spot, Scorpio. They are feeling rejected and humiliated. Like, they are feeling full on humiliated. Can you tell us more about Scorpio's blind spot, please? They were certain that they had you. That's the thing. See with that Page of Wands? They were certain. Absolutely certain. And you've proved, yeah, you've proved them otherwise. The King of Swords and the Five of Cups. Could be an Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, though. Okay. Could also be another Scorpio as well. I doubt it, though. But yeah, heavy Cancerian energy, heavy Aquarius energy, and Pisces. Okay, heavy Pisces. I know you've got cards of like Leo and Taurus here as well. I don't think they're involved. Like, I mean, yes, they could be. I'm just not feeling those energies quite as strongly as the other ones that I've mentioned. Okay, so King of Swords is tactics, right? It can also be a person who is able to switch on and off their feelings. I don't know, obviously, I don't know if that's you that's doing that or if that's them. Okay, but I kind of feel with the Five of Cups being next to it, that this individual, they don't actually have any genuine feelings of their own, because we've already clocked as well that they typically will follow the crowd. Okay, rather than them forming their own opinions, they will follow the crowd. Having said that, Scorpio, as well, I feel like your flavor of the month. Do you know what I mean? So if you used to hang around with the same sort of social circle as this individual, that social circle at the moment is talking a lot about you and, you know, bigging you up and everything. And yeah, you definitely flavor of the month here, which has put you back on this person's, bloody hell, it's put you back on this person's radar. Also, yes, good time to remind you all about Otter Spirit gorgeous bracelets. Information below in my description box with a special discount code as well. What is this message here with the King of Swords? Oh, okay, another king, a King of Wands, and the High Priestess with the Hermit. Someone else is on your radar though, Scorpio. Someone else that you're deeply attracted to. I mean, yeah, the attraction's mutual with this other person. So you got two kings that are showing out, and you've got the High Priestess that's come out twice now as well. Always pay attention to double courts and double cards, okay, especially when they are major arcana like that High Priestess. King of Swords, speaking of doubles, it's kind of spooky. So in your blind spot, mutual attraction here that you have with another individual. They might be a fire sign, but they don't have to be. They could also have a fire sign Venus. Okay. We've got, oh, bloody hell. Yeah, there's almost like a psychic connection here that you have with this individual, that where there's this mutual attraction. Hermit as well. High Priestess with the Hermit. So you're keeping your suspicion. You're keeping your suspicions to yourself at this time. You're keeping a lot of things secret here for very valid reasons. It is a smart thing to do. And I've also noticed as well that this High Priestess is quite unusual than the traditional High Priestess, and I'll show you for why. The way that that card is laid out is very, very similar to the Magician. Okay? Because we've got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Those tools are normally seen on the Magician card, and in this deck we're seeing it in the High Priestess instead. So yeah, your energy, again, whether you're a man or a woman, does not make a blind bit of difference. You're actually very, very powerful, Scorpio. Your abilities, your spiritual abilities are like fucking chef's kiss, on point, powerful. Something to do with the Ace of Wands as well. They're saying ambition. So there's a message about your ambition. There's a battle of wits that's coming up here soon as well. Sword, sword, sword. Okay, so this person here, this fake, this fraudster, this attention seeker, whoever the fuck they are, this gold digger, there's a bit of a clash. So yeah, you can probably expect a message coming through from them. Obviously, you don't need to tell anybody about it either. In fact, it's probably best that you do not. Don't tell anybody about it. Only you, I mean, obviously, yes, you can tell this other person here that you're dealing with, the one that, you know, is clearly on your side. You can tell them, but as far as anyone else goes, they're saying to keep that on the down low. It's going to keep this person confused as well. Do you know what I mean? Okay. It's kind of weird so far, but whatever. Unfinished symphony. What's working for you? They believe that they have unfinished business with you, Scorpio. Now, for whatever reason, that's working in your favor. Okay? There is a life lesson that's coming in here. It says lack of closure, the need to make amends, and an incomplete lesson. So obviously, yeah, certain lessons in life will keep on playing on repeat until they are fully learnt. Clearly here, you have learnt the lesson that this person brought with them into your life. They yet still do not get it, though. They don't. They, frustratingly, they don't. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, the Empress in the upright position this time, and the Fool. Yeah. I do love that combination. So what's working for you? You keep creating this beauty and abundance that you're currently creating in your life, right? There's something very, very exciting with this Fool energy, and I'm going to clarify this Fool energy in a minute. It just feels very, very uplifting. It feels like you're determined on having, I love it, having as much fun as possible, enjoying as many new experiences as what you can possibly fit in, right? Not allowing your energy to be pulled down by the negativity. It's like, as far as you're concerned, like, that's finished. Okay, 100%. Very similar to Libra's energy. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra or if you've got strong Libran placements in your chart that are taking over a bit this week. Might be worth checking out their reading if that is the case. What is this Fool? Because it feels very, very uplifting. The Magician off balance and Strength also off balance. Okay. Magician off balance. I mean, that's an interesting one because that indicates that something's not working. And strength off balance is ego, it's cowardice, right? Can you, didn't even get to ask. I kind of love it when that happens. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. See, yeah, Seven of Pentacles upright, Seven of Pentacles reversed, these two off balance. Your life and their life have gone off in the complete opposite directions here. Okay. What's working for you? This person, whoever they are, whatever they've done to you, they are absolutely reaping what they have sown. Every single tiny last grain. Okay. It's not that you revel in other people's misfortunes, not at all. However, we got to keep things in context here, okay? Whoever this is, and I don't know the full extent of what they've done, their energy is horrific. It is horrendous. And the fact that they're still trying, the fact that they will not leave you be, for me, that's enough information. Okay? Because all most people want is a quiet, peaceful life. Right? What I can see here is this individual, they keep inserting themselves into your life. They keep trying to disrupt your peace. And I've got issue with that. Of course, I'm naturally going to have issue with that. So, you know what? When we see a message here about, well, that what they're putting out, they are harvesting in return, which isn't very good by all means. I struggle to feel sorry for people who have made a rod off their own back. Do you know what I mean? TikTok. For how this is likely going to play out. Timelessness, divine timing, and everything has its season. Yeah, everything and everyone has its season, for better or for worse. Right? And truth be told, Scorpio, whoever this is, they were on borrowed time. Right? The second that they decided that they were gonna play games with people, that they were gonna manipulate people, that they were gonna be dishonest and all the rest that's gone along with it, the second that they decided that, because remember, no one forces people to do those things. Those are choices, right? As soon as they chose that, they were on borrowed time. How it's likely going to play out? They're wasting their own time. And in the meanwhile, Scorpio, you're creating the most beautiful life possible for yourself with new experiences, right? They're wasting their own time. Tell us more for Scorpio, please. Oof. The World and the Three of Swords. There's a combination and a half. This World energy is quite reminiscent of the Tower or the Storm in some decks, because it is quite dark as far as the World energy is concerned, right? It's quite dark, and appropriate as well that it came out with the Three of Swords. Right, this is likely going to play out where there is chaos here that is entirely of their own making, of their own doing. Bless you. And you're not involved with that at all, because this world energy is heavily implying to me that you have long ago distanced yourself away from this disaster of a person, right? So they're getting caught up here in their own spiral of their own making, which is this, it is like a spiral of destruction, self-destruction. As far as you're concerned, it's over, it's done, it's finished. And you want no more to do with this person or this situation. Yeah, exactly, the Seven of Wands. And that is a hill that you will die on. With the Seven of Wands. Yeah, strongest message of the week for you, Scorpio, the Nine of Cups. Love it. Wish fulfillment, satisfaction, safety, peace. There's a message here about viable, right? I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that. I think they want me to tell you that something you're creating right now, Scorpio, it's viable, okay? So obviously, like, I'm not a psychic, I'm an intuitive, okay? So I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but you're going to know what they mean by that. Overall, this is going to be a good week for you, okay? There is a lot of joy here, there is a lot of happiness, and in fact, something has really sparked your inner fire, okay? It's also saying that you have got so much to look forward to as well. So it feels like they're saying, Scorpio, sit back and enjoy the ride, because you're absolutely going to love it. Okay, that's your strongest message for the week. Right, so let's take a look at a healing and guidance message for you. Okay. Ooh. Well, Scorpio. Literally, your card comes out for your healing message. There you are, right at the last minute, showing up strong in your own reading. Okay, number 93, and it's associated with ether energies, so spiritual energies. Okay, it says this card signals that an ending, change, or a metaphorical death is currently happening or is on the horizon. It may feel like the universe is stripping things away from you. You may feel shaken, raw, and uncertain. This is okay. This period is a preparation for what is to come, which is new adventure, and abundance is making its way to you, and it needs space. So it's a good job, isn't it, Scorpio, that you're not allowing this weird-ass old energy to come back in again. It's a really good job, because by keeping them shut out, you're actively reserving that energetic space for this here to come in. Your Seven of Pentacles, your Empress, and the Fool energy, right? Okay. So yeah, the new energy needs space. Sometimes we can get too focused on the things that we need to get rid of, or the things that need to metaphorically die, that we're not inviting new things into your life. When we need to bring in more life, it is easier to allow things to metaphorically die, okay? So don't hold on to anything that is falling away, basically. If you find yourself in this period of metaphorical death, then try to incorporate some new things that you can enjoy to create balance. Okay? Out with the old and in with the new. I mean, what more can we say there, Scorpio? Absolutely brilliant. Right, so just for a little bit of light-hearted fun, we're taking an emergency affirmation for exceptionally stupid days. Don't take this deck too seriously, okay? My feelings deserve to be named. Like the go to hell, Deborah type feeling. Okay. I mean, I don't think anybody can blame you there, Scorpio. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. And that is what I have for you today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. If you stay right until the very end as well, Scorpio, then YouTube will recommend a video to you that they think that you have missed out on, that I've already uploaded. So yeah, do stick around for that one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.